Frequency data. Working frequency data, which was observed at semen retention day at less than a month, and if tundra only white. And as now we are going through the 1 month, if those frequencies change and shorten because of that, we will have an updated version of this presentation. The time gap that was taken before performing the same exercise again and yield higher performance amplitude of intensity as result is that we will call working frequency for the two-handed one dumbbell, floor pullovers, triceps extensions movement. That its frequency was followed for all the exercises because this is the chosen exercise of focus, that it has been chosen as a long-term experiment for the transferability of its power for progressing it. Power clean muscle ups. This frequency was 30 minutes from 28.75 kilograms and less amplitude of weights until 30 kilograms for 3 repetitions, while it was 2 hours to 3 hours from 30 kilograms for 3 repetitions until 31.25 kilograms for 4 repetitions and may more. That has to be further clarified, and it was once per day from 33.75 kilograms for 3 reps, and may less, which haven't been clarified, until 35 kilograms for 3 reps, while from 35 kilograms for 3 reps the addition of reps, switch from 1 more rep to half rep per day, but also to half rep for every 2 days, which was observed on semen retention day 29, until now, that are lifted 38.75 kilograms for 3 reps. We don't have a very clear data in the inside of this last weight range yet, because this frequency is now currently tested. The progressions, or weight additions, it was, and it is, 1.25 kilograms, from the 28.75 kilograms workload, and probably further back from that weight. Frequency data, erotism. The working frequency, in erotically completely active period, black tundra, in which the activity was performed, at the same day, at the same amount of times, and every time, after the cognitive and physical exercises, which can improve your erotic performance. But mind the false hidden aspects of this way. If you haven't found your functional, suitable tundra, energy channeling of choice, the gap time that was needed in this long past period of black tundra before you've been able to add more reps in your exercises, which determined the exercise frequency. It was once per 2 days in a period that they were performed resilient compound exercises, while it was once per week in a period that they were performed isolation exercises. But in the case that you had a complete erotic activity or black tundra in a period that you are in a semen retention white tundra or gray tundra period, or if you disturb the preview erotic frequency of black tundra, don't proceed performing your exercises in the same day after this additional black tundra, because the effect of this is the decrease of your total number of repetitions and overall power. It will be better to perform your exercises the next day from the day that the black tundra took place, if your exercises had working frequency once per day, or the day which your exercises were expected to gain reps, in the case that you didn't have this erotic activity at the same day before your exercises. Or, you may proceed to your exercises further later on, but I suggest you to don't disturb the stability of your exercise working frequency, if it is not necessary, as we mentioned in the case that the black tundra took place before your exercise. But in all of those cases that an additional black tundra took place, your exercise repetitions will remain the same or else freezes in the best case scenario. Or they will get in the lowest number of repetitions that you used to perform with the same weight, or you may be able to lift less weights or intensity than you was able to, especially in the case of isolation exercises, such as in shoulder front rises, instead of having the expected increase of your repetitions, and to further progress. Noted observations. Increase in your output, resilience, clarity, physical and cognitive performance, observed when you retain your semen, and if you perform tundra, perform only 6 minutes of controllable gray tundra on your progression day, in which all of your exercises can be synchronized to progress, which can be once per 3 or 6 days, that its effect has to be further investigated. Or, perform white tundra, which indeed yield those increases in your performance, and is personally tested for the validity of its experienced effects. While decrease in your performance and output can also be caused when you starve yourself, have inadequate and unstable sleep, especially if you sleep after midnight, or if you overwork yourself physically further than your personal threshold, or in the case that you work in unbalanced time scale of proportions, routines, and overall lifestyle. Noted observations. Fasting. During prolonged 8 days of fasting, with once every 2 days exercise, it was observed the progressive reduction of one progression or else less intensity. Especially after the 4th day, the downward spiral gets faster, which led to the decrease of 1.25 kilograms from the total workload in the two-handed one dumbbell, floor pullovers triceps extensions movement, and in the two-handed one dumbbell, power clean and press. But in body weight exercises such as pull-ups at low rep range and dips, were able to keep adding repetitions, which means those exercises were more resilient. while also several mind cognitive exercises were able to keep increasing their performance when there was adequate oxygenation, but with lower speed and stability of increase. For instance, in the timing of 6 manala monolo minili nanale cycles for 3 sets, while the visualization state and overall clarity were increased noticeably. This way, this experience points out that intermittent fasting is a more proper choice of fasting. Again, the middle way. Because what you build wise becomes wiser and wider.
The end. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.